wonderful projects to use the different Solvys with. In fact, this one also features thread bowls, and I want to talk to you just briefly about those. The thread bowls are these, and it's just kind of cute that you can make the most artsy looking deal out of just thread and snippets of fabric, and you can make all kinds of different processes. The way that you do this particular project, I'm just going to get some of them out of the way here, is you develop it on the Super Solvy, and you're actually going to sandwich bits of confetti that you've cut up from fabric scraps or thread scraps that you have, and you sandwich that between two layers and actually press it with an iron. You're just going to go lightly pressing with your iron to fuse two layers of it together. And this gives you a very stable thing to work on. As you can see, we just made a kind of radius going around here, drawing, stitching with a straight stitch to create a web, more or less. You want to make a grid where you go across, and that allows you to keep it all together once this is going to be rinsed away. Now, in order to form your bowl, you can see that this one was that same material, but it's kind of wimpy, isn't it? It's kind of relaxed. And what I want to point out, when you make your bowls and you're rinsing away the Solvy from the bowl material, like this one is, you want to shape it on whatever size bowl you want the finished one to be like. And of course, we had taken the radius of the bowl, I mean the circle of the bowl and created the size that we needed. But when you're rinsing out the Solvy, that's what you really want to contend with, is if you rinse too much of it out, you don't want to see the goopy clouded look in your bowl, but you still need to leave some of the Solvy in there, because when it dries, that is what keeps the bowl in shape. If you rinse too much of it out, you have a wimpy bowl. But all is not lost with this bowl. I could again trap it in the Solvy and rinse it again and leave some in, and I could form the bowl to be a very nice looking bowl. But this is just so much fun to create these. And I wanted to show you Evelyn Beyer, one of our designers, she created these particular thread bowls, and the material that you see inside that created like leaves and little motifs, that is actually dyed cutaway plus, another one of the stabilizers that Sulky makes. And what's cool about this is that you can dye it any color that you want. It acts like fabric after that, which is really, really wonderful. Now I'd like to talk to you just briefly about the newer Solvys. We have the wonderful Fabric Solvy. And the Fabric Solvy you can also create scarves on. This is one that was created with a grid, and this particular Solvy feels and acts like fabric. It's just an amazing new product, and it's featured in the new updated supplement for the stabilizer. What I have done with the different Solvys too is you can create paper piecing with your Solvys, and that means that you're going to use paper Solvy. Paper Solvy comes only in this type of packaging. It has 12 sheets that look and act like paper, but it will actually dissolve in water. And I just want to show you how fast this will actually dissolve. You can cut a piece off, and if you just agitate it in the water just for a few minutes, you can see that it's all rinsed away, which is exciting. Now, I don't use paper Solvy for making liquid Solvy, though, because of the pulp content of the stabilizer. But what's really wonderful about this is that you can do paper piecing with it and save all kinds of time with removing the stabilizer. We have a wonderful new project in the updated supplement that I wanted to share with you. And it's actually on the cover, and I had so much fun creating this particular wall hanging. And I wanted to not only use the Solvy for the branches, to get the branches on here, but I used paper Solvy to do the paper piecing. And that is all explained in the brand new updated supplement. Just a little brief lesson on this. When you get ready to do paper piecing, you'll want to pre-fold all the lines that you see on there. When I'm doing paper piecing, I use the wonderful temporary spray adhesive to keep my pieces in place. And when you're done and you have it all finished and you have all your little pieces on there, you'll end up with a little square that you can rinse this out and have a wonderful quilt in no time. Thank you for joining us today.